Dish sues hosting company and pirate IPTV customer. Published to TorrentFreak July 13, 2019. U.S.-based broadcaster Dish Network is suing yet another IPTV provider in the United States, but with a twist. In a lawsuit filed at a Delaware federal court, Dish claims that East IPTV illegally retransmits its channels via the internet. However, the broadcaster is also suing East's hosting provider for failing to respond to numerous takedown demands. Broadcaster Dish Networks is emerging as one of the most litigious companies in the world when it comes to tackling unlicensed IPTV providers. A lawsuit filed this week in a Delaware federal court has the company targeting Serverology Corporation, together doing business as East IPTV. The twist here is that Serverology Corporation is a hosting company, reportedly offering bandwidth to a client running an IPTV service, but one that failed to act following numerous copyright infringement complaints regarding its customer. East IPTV's website is a professional affair, giving visitors the impression that it's a legitimate service. Dish sees things differently, however, stating that the service is guilty of direct copyright infringement due to channels licensed to Dish being illegally broadcasted via the East IPTV service. The suit claims that the people behind East IPTV capture live Dish programming and transcode it for streaming over the internet, shifting it to other servers operated by the company for delivery to end users. Customers can buy a set-top box with a one-year subscription for $199.99, and additional $99.99 subscriptions for each subsequent year. The lawsuit states that Dish has been sending infringement notices concerning East IPTV to content delivery networks, CDNs, for some time, with at least 2 CDNs removing Dish's content in March and June of 2018. However, the broadcaster says that East IPTV interfered with these efforts by moving their channel offerings to other providers. Overall, 34 infringement notices demanding that East IPTV cease and desist its activities were sent by Dish between January of 2017 and the date of the lawsuit. This means that East IPTV has actual knowledge of its infringements, Dish says. Shifting to Serverology, Dish describes the company as a CDN that markets and sells hosting solutions, through which it has knowingly contributed to and reaped profits from copyright infringement committed by East, causing great harm to the broadcaster. Since September 11, 2018, Serverology has deliberately refused to take reasonable measures to stop East from using its services and servers to infringe on Dish's copyrights, even after Serverology became aware of East's specifics and repeated acts of infringement, the lawsuit reads. Dish and Networks sent 8 notices of infringement to Serverology advising Serverology of East's blatant and systematic use of Serverology's services and servers to transmit, distribute, and publicly perform the protected channels to service users. Rather than work with Dish to curb this infringement, Serverology willfully blinded itself to East's repeat infringement, failing to terminate them or take any action to remove or disable the infringing content. As a result, Dish says Serverology cannot rely on the DMCA's safe harbor provisions. Not only did it fail to take steps in response to copyright complaints, the hosting provider does not have a registered DMCA agent either. On top, it has failed to adopt and reasonably implement a repeat infringer policy, Dish says. In summary, Dish is suing East IPTV for direct infringement and Serverology for contributory and vicarious infringement, while describing the hosting company's actions as willful, malicious, intentional, purposeful, and in disregard of, and with indifference to, the rights of Dish. Alongside, Dish demands a permanent injunction against all defendants and statutory damages of up to $150,000 per registered work infringed, plus legal fees. At the time of writing, the East IPTV website remains in operation. The complaint filed by Dish can be downloaded here.